Hello everyone, my name is Charlie and welcome back to Dimension 5 Productions, where I talk about anything related to Doctor Who. Today is a very different, unexpected kind of video, that being the 1 minute episode tag. This was started by the legendary YouTube channel Doctor Who Adventures, and they recently released another video on it, and their concepts were actually really cool, and inspired me to do my own 1 minute episode tag video. So here I am, and I'm going to be spinning two wheels, one for a random villain, and another for a random setting, and I'm going to be coming up with a concept on the spot in 1 minute, and my aim is to get a villain and a setting, obviously, a doctor and companion, a title, a beginning, a middle, and an end. I doubt I'll be able to do all of this in 1 minute, but let's have a see, this'll be fun. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, let's spin the wheel for the villain of this story. Most of these are aliens and species that we see in episodes, and it's got it nice in order. If you see Mandrills, Naimon, Meglos, Marshmen, etc. So it kind of goes around in sort of order. And yeah, let's spin the wheel then, I suppose. And this really could be anything, it's just completely up to the wheel. So, the werewolf. Okay then, and now moving on to the setting. Okay, so when watching Doctor Who Adventures video, I was more curious as to what setting it would be, aka the second spin, because now I can already, as soon as I can see that setting, I'm already thinking. So the werewolf in... I've got some ideas I really want, but... Oh, come on, please don't... Okay, the Roaring Twenties, and we're starting to pitch the episode now, I suppose. Okay, so the Roaring Twenties, so this is, like, America, and it's, the Roaring Twenties, obviously, not quite at the Great Depression yet, so we start at this sort of bar. They had lots of like cocktail bars and dancing there. So let's say the Third Doctor and Joe arrive at one of them. This can be set between Carnival of Monsters and Frontier in Space. The title can be called the Werewolf of Wall Street. That is a really good title. I'm very happy with that, actually. The Werewolf of Wall Street, and it's killing people. So they start at this bar, and they hear rumours from this like traditional sort of Italian-American, like, gang boss sort of guy, and about that someone has been killing all of his like henchmen. And the Third Doctor and Joe go looking around these streets, and they eventually emerge into a bank in which the werewolf is killing loads of people in its crazy werewolf form, and we're nearly out of time. Wow, that was I spend too much time just talking about the Roaring Twenties and not about the actual story, but I did get some good stuff in, so yeah, I'm actually really happy with that title, that play on words, the Werewolf of Wall Street, and as well, I got a sort of beginning and a middle. Yeah, I got the beginning, which is the Doctor and Joe Grant landing and going to this bar where they hear about these rumours of the werewolf, and the middle, in which they go to this bank and find the werewolf killing loads of people. That might not be the complete middle, because let's say this is a 4-part serial, I can imagine the werewolf killing loads of people would be in, like, the cliffhanger to the end of part 2, so we haven't quite completed the middle, which I suppose would be episodes 3 and 4, but I did get a title, okay, and I did get what Doctor and what companion it would be, and I got a beginning and sort of a middle, so the only real part I missed out was the end, or the conclusion, but as far as 1 minute episodes go, that was quite good. I did really enjoy that. So, let's do the second one. Okay, now it's time for my second pitch. Hopefully this might be a bit more of a complete story than the Werewolf of Wall Street. I'm still so happy with that title. And let's spin. I've obviously removed Werewolf because, why wouldn't I? There's still about 100 left. And we've got... Sycorax. Okay, and now on to the second setting, I suppose. Okay, so the Sycorax only obviously appeared once. Let's see where they're going to be, because I have a few ideas sort of lingering depending on the time period. So let's have a look. And we've got... oh no... oh, a school. Okay, so let's start now at 23 seconds into this record. So school. So the Sycorax in Christmas Invasion used blood control. So we're going to call this episode let's just call it blood control for now. So the Sycorax uses blood control on these students of, let's say, a secondary school somewhere in England. It doesn't really matter where. And all these students are acting really weird. It can be with Ten and Donna, let's say, and they're basically going to investigate, and they disguise themselves as teachers, very similar to in School Reunion. So the episode is, obviously, I said, it's called Blood Control. And at the start, they landed this school, and some of these students are acting really weird, acting very weird and strange and robotic. And then a couple of these students get into a fight, and the Doctor and Donna have got to sort of break it up, and then they realise one of these guys has red eyes, and it turns out they're being controlled by the Sycorax. The middle part involves the Sycorax appearing and, confronting the Doctor and Donna, and time is up. That was actually even less successful than the previous pitch, the Werewolf of Wall Street. And I got a few things in, so let's start. We obviously got the villain, which was the Sycorax, and we got the setting, which was the prison. Hang on. No, sorry, not the prison. The school. I got a title, Blood Control, and I got the beginning, which is the Doctor and Donna landing in a school as disguising themselves as substitute teachers and breaking up a fight between two students when one of them has red eyes. I don't really think that middle part really qualifies as a middle part. I didn't get an ending like before, but I got a decent enough concept, but not really a plot. So that brings us to the end of the video, really. It's been a very quite a short video, but a fun one. I've actually really enjoyed coming up with these concepts on the spot. It's not like I've paused the recording, written a whole plot down, and then recited it, because clearly I haven't, judging at how shoddy some of these plots were. But again, that first title I'm really happy with, and yeah, just again, a shout out to Doctor Who Adventures for coming up with this really cool concept. And that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye. Hey, you. Yeah, you. What are you doing? The video's ended. Go back to your life. Or you could, click on one of the buttons. I mean, if you're not subscribed, preferably the middle one, I could do with some more. Hoping to get to 200 by September. Wouldn't mind that. And yeah, just please do. Bye.